We are just potentially days away from a Bitcoin ETF. This is huge news. This is a major catalyst if this does follow through. And the chances are looking really good right now. And we can see that the overall price of Bitcoin has been making some significant moves up. What you guys are seeing right now on the price charts is a monthly candle setup. So where we're at right now is just a little bit above $45,000. It actually hit a little bit higher than that on the day. And the last time that we were in this price range, we were back in April of 2022. So nearly 2 years ago. So a lot of people are looking at this being very bullish, very optimistic. The next major price target people are going to be eyeballing is going to be that $50,000 price level, right? How often have we heard in the past that someday Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000, 250,000, $500,000, and of course $1 million. So hitting that $50,000 price point will give a lot of people more confidence in the potential that we could see it go some point to $100,000, right? So a lot of people very, very bullish right now on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and move this over here to the day chart for you. We can see that we have a run up here. So 3 days of candle closures in the green, fourth daily candle close. Candle is looking quite good, and again, just being very optimistic about everything. So we have an article here from Cointelegraph. I'm going to go ahead and dive into this. I'll include a link to it down in the description below. And before I get into that, I just also want to show you very briefly what's going on with BNB, because BNB not as significant on a percentage for the daily move. We do see Bitcoin up about 2%, 2.1%. But BNB, it's up 1.43%, still holding itself quite well. I am personally very optimistic on BNB, and I have feelings, it's just my own opinion, I have feelings that BNB is on the verge of a major run in itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the article here. From Tom, it says Bitcoin price breaks above $45,000 days ahead of potential ETF approval. Bitcoin is trading above $45,000 for the first time in nearly 2 years as the market gears up for the potential approval of the first spot Bitcoin ETF in the United States. The price of Bitcoin has broken through $45,000 for the first time in nearly 2 years as the market prepares for a widely expected approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, or ETF, within the next few days. Bitcoin climbed rapidly from a price of $42,000 on January 1st, surging from 6% in the last 24 hours and 170% in the last year per CoinMarketCap data. Bitcoin is trading higher than any price reached in 2023 and marks a significant new yearly high for the asset just 2 days into 2024. Bitcoin's price performance comes as the market gears up for the SEC to approve one or several of the 14 outstanding applications for a spot Bitcoin ETF product, currently pending a decision with the regulator. Last time Bitcoin traded above $45,000 was nearly 20 months ago on April 5th, 2022, when Bitcoin closed the day at $45,241 before descending into an enduring bear market that saw Bitcoin fall as low as $15,600 per trading view data. Market commentators remain divided over the potential impact an ETF approval will have on the price of Bitcoin in the short term. Analysts from crypto options trading platform Greeks.live claim that Bitcoin won't experience a significant rally on the day of an approval due to dwindling implied volatility on Bitcoin options. Traders on X are of a different mind, with Scott Melchior telling his 925,000 followers that Bitcoin is currently forming a bull pennant following a month of consolidation at prices around the $40,000 mark. Melker predicts that Bitcoin could shoot as high as $54,000 in the days following the potential approval from the SEC. Meanwhile, Van Eck advisor Gabor Gerbax predicts the early days of a spot Bitcoin ETF will be considered a letdown by wider market standards. However, ultimately believes the products will attract trillions of dollars worth of inflows over the next few years. Okay. I mean, look, anything could technically happen throughout this process. I think it's much more likely, and again, this is just my own opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I think it's much more likely that we're going to see a significant run. I've been in crypto for several years now, And going back to the early days when I first got involved, I remember looking at a lot of the experts, the people that are doing the technical analysis, the people that I learned from, and they had said back then that a huge catalyst to cause Bitcoin to go on a massive rally, a huge pump, would be a Bitcoin ETF being approved in the United States, right? Been hearing that for years. So think about that seed that's been planted and how many people's minds, how many times that's been brought up over the years. And now we're on the cusp of seeing it actually come to fruition here in the United States. The Bitcoin ETF, I think, is going to give a lot more confidence from a general public standpoint that Bitcoin is here, that it's legitimate, and it's not going anywhere. In fact, if anything, it would be going up. So yes, people could be selling. They could use this as a way to just try and spook the market, etc. But also remember that there's a lot more people that own crypto, especially Bitcoin now, than years ago. So it's a bit more diversified, and you don't have as many whales that could have a significant price impact if they decided that they wanted to dump. There are some big players out there, such as MicroStrategy. Would MicroStrategy sell during something like this? It would be shocking, but I really... Okay, so that's what I got for you guys in this video, and I really appreciate you all so much. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope the new year is off to a great start for you. Your health is going well, your finances are going well, everything. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. Double shout out thank you to We Love, Victor Vegas, OzmoonX for being higher level patrons. Thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.